Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheeto, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that's all in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard where they hell.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up the uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see.
The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. Now Carter to start the drive.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run on second down with Carter.
Oh, look at the juke. And some room to work. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson.
And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets in 4 of his last 5 games and ended up leading the team in yardage. Expect to see a lot more first downs like we just saw there in this young man's future.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Second and goal from the 1. On second down, a run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bawden taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken from about the 12. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And season in the league, 6 with the 49ers. It's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a one-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1/4 of a Super Bowl victory. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing. Is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Garoppolo on first down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the two-point conversion, and now they have an 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Carter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 8-6 the score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
What's the deal, y'all? Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Ray McCloud. Here's McCloud on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage. off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the... Plenty of shouts from these crowds as he watched the replay.
Review the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, not... Incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The kick by Gould is good. And the lead now 5, 11-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance U to now dropping NFL quarterbacks.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1st down, here's Mitchell. Nice little juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play for my quarterback.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Garoppolo looking to throw for it, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jets offense about ready to take over once again. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that gets him back within 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And it's a fumble, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the...
And intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. It's complete.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll start this drive with a handoff to Carter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, right back to Carter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with ball.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Play action. Now Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Here just past the 25.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He's at the 50. The 30. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And now out come the Jets.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
With Nick Bosa, so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They run over center with Mitchell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel on a touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
The 49ers will run out for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out now come the Jets. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Let's go now, let's go now.
Draw play, Carter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offense. Seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 95 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down to the 15-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wait.
To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, now Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020-2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Still 2nd down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 2nd down, Eckler.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little bit of help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the final clocking there, according to Next Gen Stats, that sack occurred in 2.2 seconds. So the pass rush overwhelming that time. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Allen off the play fake. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they stop...
He's got a man, complete!
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed toward abandoned.
On 2nd and a couple. Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football, with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. On play action, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bills have recovered.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So we have come to halftime, and what an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops,
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A give, Singletary right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Allen now looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 87 yards.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long. It's Herbert.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that at 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going for it all. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To the air, Allen.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shout of it.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And now out come the Bills. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays, those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention, they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely bring more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 2.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even 1 score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. One last throw here for Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying.
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past him. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 4. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. First down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now, Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into pack
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Play fake, Winston. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely definite.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive... his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Winston. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw is Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Winston's throw taken in by Grant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Winston now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you can hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And Shark hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Open man is great downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Touchdown, Saints! Dalton Schultz from a yard out. And the right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Winston now to throw on first down.
flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Henry. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it! The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a fatty in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's alright, man. Cool, I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping